Well, it's Tech for Hire. I believe he's going to bore us again with his bullshit.
Hey YouTube, Tech for Hire here. So, as you probably could tell from my last video, I got my X-pipe in, or as some folks call it, the D-cat pipe. I'm excited that I finally got that. Now the question is when do I install it? When do I put it in? And the other question I have is, should I buy a set of black header pipes to go on the bike at the same time? Because the instructions call for you to completely remove the header pipes, and I'm not too keen on doing that. Just, you know, it's kind of a pain in the ass. So I know you have to take the bottom section off, but nothing really says that you have to pull the whole thing out. But if I decide while I'm doing it that it's a pain in the ass, why don't I just go ahead and remove the whole thing and put a whatchamacallit, a black one on. But that means I actually have to go out and buy a black header pipe, which creates the other problem, which is I can't get them in California. Hey handlebars, calm down. Yeah, this bike is dirty, so don't give me shit. It's really dirty. But yeah, if I do that, you know, like I was saying, I would have to order it out of state again, have it shipped, and I don't necessarily, right now, the only ones that I could get in the United States would be the Vance and Hines pipes. And I'm not too keen on them. I mean, they don't do anything for me, you know. They're not, I would much rather have, like, this bike, it's ugly as shit, but I like the straight pipes, if you can see that. It's just all straight, all the way down. I would love to have that on my Buell, just straight pipes. But, they just don't make them yet. Wave. So, I don't know if they're going to make them, or, you know, I have to wait. I know there's a company on eBay that actually sells a pair, but I know they're not specifically for the bike, because I can tell the header pipes that actually go into the manifold, or into the head of the motor. It doesn't have the right connector, so I know if I bought that it wouldn't work. And plus, it's a straight pipe, so if you use straight pipe, you're going to lose a little bit of low-end performance. You'll make it up in the high end a little bit, but it's better if you go with you know, some sort of X pipe or an H pipe or something like that. So, you know, I kind of want to stick to the configuration I have, but I'd really like to find one that had a rear section that is just straight pipe. You know, it's like, I don't want a freaking muffler, but, you know, or a baffle. And I understand that's why they have it there, is for the baffle. But to me, it's just ugly. Ugly. But if all I can get is the Vance and Hines, I guess I'll have to deal with that. But the other part is, I don't want to spend $950 on a pair of pipes for this bike that I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not too excited about. So it's money, and it's looks, you know. It's, everybody wants that custom look to their bike. They don't want something that everybody else has. So that's definitely one of my sticking points, is like, I want to be different. I want to have something that somebody can buy off the assembly line. But them's the breaks, man. I've been waiting patiently for other manufacturers to come out with some exhaust systems. I know Zard Industries came out with one, and, you know, I like it. I like the exhaust. I like the sound. The only thing I don't like is the at the end of the muffler, it has kind of a roll to the steel, you know, and it would, for me, it would look better if it was just a straight shot or a slash cut on it, because it looks like a bead that goes all the way around it, and I don't like that. I want I want something that looks aggressive. I'm gonna have to cut around these babies. Notice I stop talking when I drive through here because I'm so used to somebody getting ready to like cut me off. So I'm paying attention, 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 attention. That was 2 coppers I just passed, and they're probably going, hey, but it's legal, buddy. Stick your hand out. Try not to bump nobody. Don't want to hit their cars because that's like a dick move, but at the same time, these motherfuckers need to move over. Like this. Am I gonna make this? Yep. Oi. Oi. I had to turn just slightly off to the side. Why does she have her door open? You're good. You're good. Ain't no way I'm getting around this Porsche. It looks like they have a custom bumper on this Tundra, but I don't know if I like it. It's different. I wonder if it's one of those do-it-yourself bumpers. They have these kits that you can buy now, and you pay like $395. Well, depending on the options that you get. And you can actually, if you have your own welder, you can get these expensive, like $3,000 bumpers that you only get them for like $400, $500, and you just weld the shit yourself, you know, and then you go out and get it powder coated, and that's, you know, or if you want to get it rhino lined, and that's another like $100. So I mean, it's really not a bad deal. I mean, it's like a third of the price. What are your guys' thoughts on Patreon? I was looking at that stuff, and you know, the way, I mean, I haven't gotten $1 from what you call it, these guys, YouTube, and I'm not doing this. I don't want people to think I'm just doing this stuff just because I want money. It's always just fun, but you know, adding stuff to the bikes, it gets expensive. So, you know, I like to do more videos and more stuff on the bikes, and you know, especially when I get my 1970 Plymouth Duster, you know, from the body shop. I'm gonna start working on that. That shit's gonna be a lot of money. So I don't know what your guys' thoughts are on setting up an account on Patreon, and that way we can keep this channel alive and keep a lot of stuff going on, because I'm going to keep the channel alive regardless, but it's going to take a long time for me to get interesting content for people, unless they just like hearing me talk. And in that case, you know what, I have a lifetime supply of wonderful things to talk about, as long as you're interested in me making them up as I go along. It's always a fun feeling when you pass a semi and you get that blast of wind that hits you. It's like, oh crap, I should have drafted longer. But I always forget I only got 5 gears. And you'll notice, see, that's a difference with this bike, is when I'm in 5th gear, it feels like I need a 6th gear. And on the Triumph, when I'm in 6th gear, it feels like, oh shit, I should downshift because I'm not going fast enough. So I mean, it's just a difference in gearing. But yeah, I can still smell that fire from the other day. I'm waiting for, this thing does not have a gas light, so I'm kind of waiting for it to squawk at me and tell me, hey, you need to fill up. Because I'm at 108.9 miles right now. So any minute now it's been like, hey, I'm going to start cutting out on you until you hit that reserve. But it's alright. I need to put fresh gas in this puppy anyways. And hopefully now that I fixed my audio, you guys aren't blasted by all the wind, and that's all that you could hear, because that would suck. Have a long old conversation with myself just to hear. But what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? I should do that. I should make country music songs, and because I hate country music, but I just would think it would be funny, is to take like all these like really deep rap songs and make them all country music. I'm sure you would have a lot of African American folks not too happy about that. You are using cultural appropriation. We don't like that at all. So sorry, ma'am. When I get down, I like to get down to Tupac. You know what I'm saying? I can't recite a Tupac song, so don't ask me. I have his album, but I don't remember any songs. And I can't say the words to the song because I don't remember them. Something like, don't fuck with me. See, what does that tell you? Yep, as white can be. I definitely need to do tires. I don't want to lean too much on these tires. Have it skirt out from underneath me, that would suck. Interesting. That lady, her tags appeared to be expired. Okay, I gotta look over the shoulder. I gotta close one eye because I'm looking all the way across my body. Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all I want? I am one of those melodramatic fools. I know, that was Little Green Day. Did you ever listen to, I can't remember what album it is, but they had an album where they had a secret song at the end, and it's like, all by myself, when no one was watching. Say, all that stuff burnt yesterday. Look at all that stuff. Crazy. Surprised it didn't burn worse. We're lucky that we have water in that little, I don't know, reservoir, I guess you would call it. I can still smell that fire though. But yeah, I'm as I was saying, I'm glad. Oh, it's still smoking. That's why it should. Did somebody set more shit on fire? Why would it still be smoking? I think somebody did something wrong. Because that would be too much of a coincidence for the area to catch on fire twice and, you know, right after each other. So I think somebody's doing something they're not supposed to. Because I saw they had like 6 trucks yesterday and they were putting all that stuff out. I wonder if anybody called the fire department and was like, hey, you know that shit's still smoking, right? But I don't know. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, Green Day has this hidden song. It's all by myself. No one was watching. All by myself in my room. I think it was a song about masturbation, but I'm not 100% sure. So this bike has no oomph. No oomph. Sounds good. Love the way it sounds, but ugh. I actually saw a Dodge Power Wagon today. It actually looked pretty sweet. It looks like a Dodge Rebel, but it's a 2500, and it supposedly got a 6.4 liter Hemi in it. I was like, ooh wee. I'm not a big truck guy, but being around all these rednecks, I kind of feel like I have to get a truck. I'm gonna get some gas because I'm at 113 miles. And probably the next time I start this thing, I'll be like, ah, shit! I'm out of fuel! Ring around the rosy. I hear you all in the UK are paying a shit ton of money for gas. We're not quite there yet, but we're getting close. It's getting back up there. I read a story that they're supposed to give us 100 octane at the pump at most places now, which is kind of interesting, but I think it's just a way for them to charge stupid people. But let me pause the video and I will start again when I'm done. Alright, she took 2.25 gallons. Let's reset this puppy. Alright. I didn't think that lady was gonna stop, even though she had a stop sign. Ooh, I gotta shave. I just turned and ripped out all the hair on my neck. Ooh. I definitely will not be riding tomorrow. I already feel it. It's getting hot. It's supposed to be, it was like top today was supposed to be like 80 something, and tomorrow it's supposed to be 90. So yeah, I'll be in the nice comfort of my my coche. My coche. But yeah, I'm interested, definitely interested in seeing what we're going to do. I think first I'm going to, going back to my original conversation, I'm going to put the X-pipe on the bike, see how the bike sounds, and look for a good black exhaust system, because I don't want just any exhaust system. I want a nice black one. I hear honking. What the hell? That looks like that car in front of me was honking at the other vehicles, but I have no idea why. Why? Why must you honk like a dick? Maybe because you're a dick. And that is a distinct possibility. See if I can get in front of this mother sucker. Oh, I gotta turn. See, if I was in my Triumph, I would have easily passed that car. And this one, I was like, get to him, come on. Yep. Charge! I thought that Buick had a light bar. I was like shining right in my face. Turns out it was just the light. Oh, it feels good when you're actually riding, because you get that airflow going. Oh, it feels so good. So yeah, that chick was honking for some reason. I have no idea what her deal was. Maybe she's crazy. That very well could be the case. Well, I'm glad you guys like hanging out, watching my videos. I saw my last video had 90 views. And that always makes me feel good, knowing that people get entertained by my ludicrous behavior. But you know, every now and then we have those days where we just need some love. And when I see my views, I see nothing but love. Or numbers, either way you look at it. It's weird stuff. Oh, I need to switch out the shocks on this one too. I just crushed my nuts. Oh, I can taste my nuts. That didn't feel very good. That dude had a long ass neck. He had a long neck. I heard it's illegal in some states to swerve in and out of your, well, just stay in your lane but swerve from side to side in your lane. I heard that was illegal. I was like, oh shit, that sucks. I don't know if that's illegal in California, but that would be peculiar. I'm going to go. I made a righty. To the left, to the left. Well, ladies and gents, thank you for hanging out with me on my ride today. Please look for more videos that I got going on, and look out for that X-pipe install, which I should hopefully be able to do in the next week or so. But again, I'm not doing that shit if it's gonna be like 100 degrees. You never know, I'm crazy like that. So anyways, have a great weekend if I don't speak to you any sooner. Good day.
I hope you liked my video. If you want to see more, feel free to click down below. Don't forget to subscribe, or you can hit me at Twitter at Tech4Hire Online.